I think, yes.
Father fish got buried in his substrate, setting up a new time Christmas Eve. You can say there's no way he's down in there, but as for me and Mary, we believe he'd been carrying too much sand out, and he tipped in with the bag. He wanted to make a defense. Now he's fertilizing plants instead. When they found him in the morning, in that tank way in the back, he was beneficial down there. The plant roots were never ever looking back. All the fish got buried in his substrate, setting up a new tank Christmas Eve. You can say there's no way he's down in there, but as for me and Mary, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Mary. She's been taking this so well. Even sleeping in with Calvin, changing water into guppies, crushed eggshells. All our tanks up without water. And it's your gravel now we hate. And we just can't help but wonder, should we hold them bags of sand?
It will when the battery runs out. It will when the battery runs out.
Setting up a new tank Christmas Eve. You can
See if there's a way to turn the battery off.
But as for me and Mary, we believe.
All right, here we are.
Hello.
Hi there, Joey.
Hello, Father Fish. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
What's going on?
Well, you know, the usual things. There's no end to chores, right?
No end to the drama.
No
Right.
end to the animals that need to have things done for them.
Hey, so Mary's computer has crashed,
I know.
and Lee has found 7 baby plecos
Yes.
and counting.
And T-Bone has finished putting his substrate in.
Yes, he has. Yes,
It's like
he
the
has.
days of our lives.
And we got the new video up today. It's
Yes.
up and running.
You did.
In the first 15 minutes, we had over 100 hits. So,
Oh, nice. That's
and we
awesome.
changed the name to give it a better name.
Okay.
So we're on the road again.
Nice. You know?
Oh dear.
And I got my dog's bathe along with everything else. Try to do that Saturday bath, you know?
Right. Animal Viper is here.
Yeah, hi, Animal Viper. And there's lots of other people here that we
Yes,
could say
there
hi
are.
to.
Tell us who else is here, Joey.
Oh my, well hold on, because I'm, you know, trying to type and talk to you. But well, obviously we do have Animal Viper. We have Fishy and Tanktics. We have Kira, Craig. Mary's here. Imagine, Mary's here in the chat. CBC Aquatics.
Oh, there she is. How did she do that?
Well, she's probably using her phone, so she's in
Yes,
the chat.
she's in the chat on her phone, right? She could come up. She could come up on her phone.
Well,
but maybe
she figure that out, I guess.
Well, it's easy to do. That means she has to hold the
I never
phone
use my phone to
in
do
front
it.
of her face all the time, so
Yeah.
it's not a convenient thing
Yeah.
to do for an hour. T-Bone, what is this? Oh, T-Bone's going on about Stephen.
Okay.
They were insulting each other, and they both got insulted. So it serves him right.
That's right. You boys need to play nice, you know?
Really.
Play nice with the other
Or
kids.
at least not be upset when you get a bloody nose.
That's right.
Right.
You know?
A bloody
That's my mom.
nose. A bloody nose is a badge of honor.
I guess you could look at it that way.
Well, my daddy taught me. He had a very strange upbringing. His parents were both deaf, and they used sign language to talk. Well, when my dad was a child, he lived in Sandtown. Now, Sandtown today is the roughest part of Baltimore. And how long has it been? Damn near 100 years ago, 85 years ago, it was the roughest part of Baltimore then, too. It hadn't changed much. And he would be out on the street as a little boy. And the other boys would be poking fun at his parents, waving their arms around, like stinky little boys do,
Yeah.
just being bratty. And my father would fight with him. And he would come home with a bloody nose.
Hmm.
And my grandfather didn't know why he was fighting, but he would see the bloody nose and he would say, "You, Lewis Jr., you do not fight. No fight. No fight." And he would put him over his knee and whoop him.
Oh.
So my dad got whooped for taking up for his parents. And that was kind of the way his life was. He spent his entire life taking up for his parents and their friends. He did that his whole life. And he died far too early. He was murdered by a couple of kids on the street with a gun.
Are you serious? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was dreadful. It was terrible. And it was just at the point where he really had begun to become just highly respected in the community for his years and years of work. And he was moving into some new areas of work. And I was coming in to begin working with him. And that's the point where he died, right at the beginning of a whole new age.
Well, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Yeah, there was a lot of, I don't know, a lot of sadness and a lot of brokenness about all that. But you know what I had to do was, treat the bloody nose as a badge of honor, and get up and take over and do it, which I did, and I made a world full of enemies. Just a world. I accomplished more than anybody ever accomplished. It was really a Trumpian kind of thing, because I did all kinds of things that everybody said could not be done. And finally, because I did them, it made them angry, because it proved to them they were wrong. And ultimately, that included the bishop of my denomination and his henchmen. And they asked me to take a long walk off a short pier, which I gleefully did, because I began to recognize that I was dealing with demons and really did not want to be under their authority. So, that I understand what getting a bloody nose is. I really, really do. And I really have come to see it as a badge of honor. Anyway, what else is going on?
Anyway,
A weird story. Why did I ever get into that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how we got there. Oh, the boys were fighting. That's how
The
we
boys
got
are
there.
fighting, right?
So yeah, I mean, everybody's saying hi, and there was the original talk about the Plecos and T-Bone with his substrate, and everybody was assuring him that it would clear up, and I think I haven't seen anything as far as a question. And I'm trying to say hi to everybody, and if I've missed somebody, I apologize.
Yeah, Lee said his father gave him great advice. He said, Lee, be good, and if you can't, don't get caught.
And you're getting some reminders in the chat to hit the thumbs up, and if you could, that would be wonderful.
Yes. Lee is not following his father's advice, by the way. He keeps getting caught.
Yeah.
That's all right. We love you, Lee. Let's see. I think Mary is here.
Is she?
No? Yes. Yeah, she
okay.
is.
So Master Black has, I think, just a statement.
You're on your phone. She's on her phone.
Right. I can't see the chat, so I just wanted to show you, but I just wanted to show it to somebody else out there that might know something. Roxanne said this is like the screen of death, I think is what she called it.
Oh, dear.
Let me show y'all, because like Lee, I know he's, see this? Here's what it's done, guys. So does that mean it's dead? I'm going to have to, I guess I got
good. Yeah.
It's only a month old. So I didn't want to disrupt the stream because Joey is there, and I know she can do just great without me.
Well, you can stay up here, Mary.
Well, I won't be able to watch the chat, so I'll just be like sitting there, yeah. Because I can't. Right, I'm like you. I'm on the phone for my chat and on the computer for the sitting on the screen.
Sorry,
you can't take the battery out, huh?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to. I mean, it's a solid casing, so I guess I'll have to take.
Well, there is a screw in there that'll allow you to get to it.
Okay. So I just wanted to show you all that. And that was like a lot of money for me to invest. But I mean, it's just $100 tablet, but it's $100.
Can you take it back?
I'm sure I can. I've got the receipt in the box. I got it, when I got home from Morgan's last time, just to do the streams. Yeah, I just bought it for doing the streams.
They're guaranteed for like, I don't know, what, 6 months or something?
Should be. I
didn't think it would be, Mary.
Yeah, I didn't put a plan on it, but I'm sure I can still take it back. I mean, I should be able
to. At least try it. Try it.
Yeah, I will. But I just want to let y'all know I won't disrupt you. I'm going to go back off, and I'll be in the chat. Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Let's see. We got a Facebook user. Got an email notification from your Facebook. Well, where'd it go? Asking you to approve someone's membership. Oh, that's to approve your own. What you need to do is hit the link. I'm assuming they can hear us. Hit the link at the bottom of that page that says go to StreamYard. That will allow them to identify you, and then you can post back.
Okay.
Because right now I can't tell who you are. And I don't know if they're here. That's I don't know what that means even. Lady Marion, 40 years wearing the PCs. Never seen that before.
I know. It's like that's quite the little rainbow she's got going there.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Android Omni, right.
So, Father Fish, I'm up here by myself. You're not up here. It's just me.
Oh, shit.
Hello. You got a full screen of me.
All right.
So
we can fix that.
Okay, there you are.
That better?
So I was going to read you something from Master Black at 610. It says, the neons look like they weren't eating much, but they will be fine. But 2 of the rasboras don't look very good, and they could stay with dead spines forever. Who knows? Now, maybe that's a statement from something else, but I thought it was a question. But I looked up above, and I didn't see anything.
I don't know.
I don't know. Can you give us a little more, excuse me, information if that's an actual question?
No.
I'm sorry. What do you mean, no? Not talking to you. I'm talking to Master Play. Play nice with the other kids.
All right. Oh, dear.
So, anyway. Okay, thank you, Roman. Thank you. I was feeling, Roman, like it was a lot. It was kind of big. It seemed like a lot.
Yeah, we tried to get her to take the battery out, Lee. She doesn't know how to do it.
Oh, Kevin says his new 25 Cardinals are doing great so far. Father Fish.
Excellent.
Yes. And
Father
Jonathan.
Fish.
Oh, Jonathan has an update on his guppy problem. The temp is at 90. I've put Epsom salts. Wait a minute. Sorry, the chat's jumping. I put Epsom salts in for 2 days now, and it's worse than ever. What should I do now? So he started out with at 90 degrees.
Well, that didn't work.
Put the Epsom salts in. That's not working.
And these fish are still alive.
Apparently.
Can you send us a picture or come up and show us? Because I don't understand what's going on with this thing.
Me
You
either.
can send a picture to fatherfish@fatherfish.net or come up live. I'll post the link so we can look at it. I'm baffled as to what you're dealing with.
Right. Because you want to say the usual things aren't working.
Yeah, and I'm amazed they're still alive.
Well, there is that, yeah. Okay. And I know, again, I've missed people saying hi, and I don't mean to.
Okay, Jonathan's going to email me.
Okay.
So we'll see if we can get that.
Good.
Evan needs a new heater for his 20 long. Fluval or Eheim Jaeger, doesn't matter. They're all about the same. Whatever buy the cheapest one you can find. Do not spend a lot of money on heaters. It doesn't make them better. More money does not make them better. They're all the same.
They're not like those old heaters from back in the day, huh?
Yeah, Lord knows.
Those things were like iron.
I know, they're amazing. The problem with the ones today is the thermal connection is has a tendency to burn out. They don't do this. They don't do the weld properly, the solder, and so it creates an arc right at the weld, and it burns out the wire, and they quit working. They're pretty easy to fix, but getting the works out of the tube is the real trick. I have learned how to do that. I probably ought to do a little video on how to get the works out of the
A
tube.
tutorial on how to take your heater apart.
The rubber stopper, and you gotta get that rubber stopper out
Right.
without breaking the glass, and that's the real
I was
trick.
gonna say Kevin said he cracked his.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or he was using it and it cracked. That's why it's broken. It's because it cracked. Yeah.
yeah, that too. Yeah,
And Petroman is right. Keep a spare heater on hand if you can.
absolutely.
I've
You bet.
been in that boat, and now I keep spare everything on hand because you never know.
Oh, somebody brought in some old air pumps today.
Oh, with the old diaphragm things.
Yeah, they're old diaphragms,
Yeah.
but they're like 40 years old.
Yeah, they're probably dry cracked. But I mean, I used to put Vaseline.
Yeah, I don't know if they were. But the thing that was interesting with them, they had air rings attached to them.
Oh, wow.
I have never seen one of those.
Huh.
That was, and they were really old. I asked the guy how old they were. He said he didn't know, but they were kind of thrown in the back of his fish room 40
Mhm.
years ago.
Do you
Um,
remember how loud those things would get?
Oh, you bet.
And you'd have to take them apart and bend the little thing and move
Right.
and do all the
Put them
things.
on a towel, put them on a
Yes,
sponge.
and it'd be quiet
Right.
for a day or two, and then it would move again, and it's over there.
Right.
Just,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, drive you nuts. Imagine 30 of those going.
Really. Oh,
Yeah, there might be something at 6:20, Father Fish, maybe
6:20.
to look at.
T-bone.
Something we don't want, possibly.
This new Eheim is making a clinic.
You're
Click.
missing,
Is
you're
that the
missing
one?
something that we might not want. Look for that.
I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing it at 6:20.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Maybe take care of that.
IP freely.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. We're gonna block that user.
Yeah. Well, I was
Okay.
like, mainly that it took care of the immediate thing, but you have to block it. Yeah.
Right. That one's gone.
Okay. Cool. We're moving on. Jonathan said he emailed you.
Oh, let me look for it.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me go down here.
Thank you, mainly that is for getting on that though.
Yeah, appreciate. It is one of the. Now, did he have a wrench?
No.
Okay.
No.
So anybody could have knocked that off.
Yes, but I mean, somebody took initiative and did it. We appreciate that because we're talking and there's a lot going on.
Mail.
South Pacific says they have a question, but what's the question? If you put it in there, we will try to answer. All right. So you're looking for that email? Is that what you're doing?
I'm finding it, and he says here's some pictures, and I don't see any pictures.
Okay. Because I have a question, but when you're done with that.
Jonathan, there are no pictures attached.
So maybe he can try again to send them if they didn't come as an attachment. And then you have a question when you're ready.
All right. Got no pictures. Try it again. Let's see.
Okay, and at 6:23 you have a question.
Yes, what is it?
It's hi, Father Fish. I have been keeping plants cuttings in my tub outside and now have bright red worms, not mosquito larvae, in the tubs. Are they safe for fish?
To eat, yes. They're mayfly larvae.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're a perfectly good food.
And they won't hurt the
Bettas
fish.
will love them.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
No, not at all.
I think that was worried about that. So, all right, he's gonna try to email again, I think.
South Pacific. We had we had a real tutorial this morning on ick. Stephen
Yes.
was up and he helped us understand a great deal about ick. The question South Pacific is asking, does it live in the aquarium or is it introduced? And the answer is both. Once it's in there, it
Yeah.
doesn't go away. You can stop it from now. What he said, I have always been under the assumption that a high temperature will kill it. He's saying no, it doesn't kill it. It keeps it from breeding. But then when the temperature goes back, it will continue to breed. Presumably, the fish will be stronger and healthier by then. So that that explanation leaves a lot of questions in my mind. But it's helpful to know that he's done quite a lot of research on this, and apparently the ick parasite does stay in the tank and continues to live without doing severe damage until it does. So it's still a denizen, and you can still stop it in their tracks by kicking your temperature up to 86. What else you got here?
I was just reading Kira's statement at 6:26. She's talking to T-Bone, but talk about what she's getting, which is cool.
Well, White's
She got a
Money.
self-Christmas gift. Those
Yeah,
are always
that's
fun.
nice. They're a little rare everywhere, Kira.
Yeah.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
Iggy, what is this one? There's another one. I don't. We need to keep an eye on that.
On what?
Midge fly larvae. Chevy says they're
Yeah,
midge
that's what she
fly
said.
larvae.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what I said? I said mayfly.
You said mayfly. She said midgefly, but I'm assuming you're talking about the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, Jonathan sent the photos, I think.
625. What do I do about that?
Do you want to see if the photos are in the email again?
Yeah, let me look.
Okay. Petraman says, I think he's talking about his babies. The baby discus are really growing fast and are feeding them on beef heart, and they still on live brine shrimp. So that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't have it, Jonathan.
You don't have it. Okay. Well, if and when you get the photos, maybe you can help him when you can get a close-up look at what's going on those fish.
Right.
And I'm not seeing any more questions. Just, people chatting amongst themselves a little bit, along with everything else.
Ooh.
Do you see anything?
Nope.
JN says, are there any heaters that don't make noise?
Heaters?
I was like, I didn't think my heaters don't make any noise.
I've never known a heater to make noise.
Did you mean filters? Or are you
You mean air pumps? What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, did you really mean heaters?
Master Black. Talking about breeding plecos.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
the
here we
thing, as
go.
we've discussed before. Sometimes there's conversations
Oh, I
going on
got
in the chat. It's hard for us to figure some of it out sometimes.
Yeah, I got it. Let's take a look at this.
Okay. Hi, Mariddle. Haven't seen you for a few days. I hope it's close enough so you could see.
Well, yeah, I see it. It's a fungus. It's
Yeah.
it's got a severe bacterial infection
Yeah.
that's creating fungus. That's pretty nasty.
It is actually. I can see it too. Even on my little screen, I
Yeah.
can see it. Are they still eating?
I think I'd want to use some medication.
Yeah.
See if you can locate some sulfa, triple sulfa. I've used triple sulfa on this kind of thing successfully. It's caused by very, very, very dirty water. My hunch is you've got gravel in your tank. I would almost bet on it. You most clearly are overfeeding. You've created a pretty foul condition in your tank, which you've got to get cleaned up. So simply curing this problem is not a long-term solution. A long-term solution is to put 2 inches of sand in your tank and then leave it absolutely alone. Do not go in there and clean it or stir it up. Leave it alone. You probably have an inch or two of gravel. So add the 2 inches of sand and then start doing major water changes. If you can find some sulfa drug, dose with that. You need to get this cleaned up. I haven't had this for years. I haven't had it since before I started using dirted tanks. It's a condition that's caused by the waste not having any place to go. And that's really the function of the dirted tank, is to give the waste a place to go so you can keep this kind of mess out of the water column. Do a 50% water change, add 2 inches of sand. Try to get some medication, some sulfa that you can put in there to kill. You want to kill the bacteria. Fungus, which is what we can see, is not the problem. Fungus follows bacteria. You have bacteria first. The bacteria kills the flesh, and then fungus grows on the dead flesh. So you've got dead slime basically on the fish, which the fungus is growing on. So getting rid of the fungus without getting rid of the bacteria is not going to help you. You get rid of the bacteria by sulfa drug, for one, will kill bacteria. And that's what you want to do. You want to kill the bacteria. This is not ick. Ick would be tiny white spots. You don't have tiny white spots. You have essentially a mat of bacteria that are eating away at the fish and producing fungus. So those are the things you need to do, and you need to do them immediately. You need to do a 50% water change. You need to add 2 inches of sand to your substrate, and then you need to treat the water. Keep changing it, however. Change 50% right away, and then change 20% every day until this water gets crystal clear and the bacterial infection clears up.
Okay. Jonathan's asking if sulfaplex will work. That must be some kind of medication.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, I think so. Good.
Okay.
At this point, just try it.
Try anything. Yeah. Okay. So I guess the heater problem is that the heater is making a high-pitched noise, so there's got to be something wrong with it. Because that's not normal, no.
The heater is making a high-pitched noise.
Yeah.
Darn, that's really, well, that means it's probably burning out.
Yeah, I would definitely get a new one. And be careful reaching in that tank. Unplug your heater before you reach in. You don't want to get
Yeah,
shocked.
you bet. Right, sure enough.
Don't mess around with that if you know it's
Yeah,
shaky.
yeah. Pretty guppies, by the way.
Yeah. They are pretty. And
Try
hopefully
to save them.
they'll be pretty again.
Yeah, yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
When you slough all that stuff off, they'll be pretty again.
Yeah.
Hi, Catfish Terry.
Now, fortunately, Jonathan did not come back at me and say, well, I did your dirty tank and I've got 2 inches of sand on it. So now what do I do?
I don't know. He
There
says,
you
Jonathan says, I want to move my plants from that tank. Will the plants carry the disease? How do I clean the plants to go into a different tank?
Well, the disease is caused by the rotting matter that's in the tank. There may be a little bit of bacteria on the plant, but it's not going to be enough to make a difference, and it's not going to create a problem in a new tank unless the new tank has the same conditions. So you can pull the plants out if you want. There's no real advantage to doing that. You're better off cleaning up what you've got. Basically, what you've got is a rotten, foul tank, and you need to get it cleaned up. So I wouldn't worry about the plants. I'd start pulling water out of there right now and change 50% of it right now, and then get some sand and put 2 inches of sand in that thing. 3 if you have a bare bottom. If you got a bare bottom, put 3 inches of sand in.
Kickstart. Mariddle's reminding everybody to hit the like button. So yes, could everybody give Father Fish a thumbs up? That'd be wonderful. Father Fish, would you like to talk about your mugs?
Yeah, John.
Or your membership?
John, you can lower the temperature to 82. Yes, thank you, Joey. Yes, we have. Do I want to talk about my mod?
No,
my
your
mug. My mug. It's a Maine night can't say mug.
Look. I mean, you can talk about the mods if you want.
I love my mods.
But I thought you might talk about your mugs and your Patreon and your membership. And
Yeah. Well, I'll do that. Just to have something to brag on for a minute.
Your new video, whatever you want to talk about.
Well, you're right. Well, there is that. We do have we have the third in the series, which is, I need to get the name of this. Let me find it.
I can look for it if you want while you talk.
Well, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna look at it together here.
You want to do it?
My
Okay,
channel. I want to do it. I do it.
I want to do it. Me.
No.
I want to do it.
No, me do it. What is this black?
Mom, he's touching me. Move over.
Where is it? Father Fish in the evening. Okay, here it is. I had to use a picture from an old video. All right, here it is. It is called How to Build a father fish dirted aquarium, step by step with ingredients. And it
Perfect.
got 171 views. It's been up about 2 hours. It's 20 minutes long. And we'll see how it does.
Cool.
It's step by step detailed, exactly how to set up a father fish dirted tank. So cutting to the end, we'll play the end.
Okay. Nice. I did make it to the point where you said you forgot to bring the sand up.
The system will begin moving through it. It'll become a balanced environment. This is the beginning, the first day. At this point, the important thing is to leave it alone. Don't go in and clean it. Don't stir it up. Don't try to make it better. Don't try to solve your problems.
You can't hear it really, Father Fish.
Can't you?
No.
You have created a father fish.
So we're missing the important part because we can't hear it.
Thanks for plugging in today, for tuning in, and for giving us a chance to show you. Can you hear that at all?
I can hear it a little bit now, so if you can do that, maybe we'll put it back to where the part you were going to play.
There's streams. We have live streams. All right.
And then, yeah, as close as you can get to the speaker would be great.
Well, I'm going to give it up. Give it up.
Okay. Just tell us what we've won. Tell us about it.
Tell us what we won.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, just tell us. You can
We
tell
won
us
a
about it.
20 year aquarium.
There you go. 20-year substrate. There you
20
go.
year substrate, right. Oh dear. So we did that.
Okay.
Um,
And they can is it your Patreon? Where do they go for the
Yeah.
mug? I forget. Patreon?
okay, there are three ways. There are three ways you can support Father Fish. One is by becoming a YouTube member. And there are three or four, I think, four categories of membership. A second is to become a Patreon member. The Patreon member has basically the same levels of membership. They don't take away quite as much as YouTube does. YouTube is utterly usurious and a bunch of thieves that take 30% of whatever you donate to a worthy cause and keep it for themselves because it's so expensive running Google. Number three, you can make a cash donation through PayPal to Fatherfish at fatherfish.net. Now, any of those will result in a membership in our 24/7 chat room, which I have on my phone, and it's called Discord. And it has just right now about 75 people, I think, on board. And that's sort of what it looks like there. It's a chat room where you can post pictures, which is kind of nice to be able to have graphics. You can also, for I think $5 or $10 a month, you can post videos on Discord. And we probably will do that at some point down the line in order to get the streams on Discord, but we're going to want to get them on some other places as well. I think the likelihood is that in fairly short order, this YouTube platform is going to either go away or be changed dramatically. There are other platforms. We're looking at them. We're trying to get on a few of them. So there will be other options for being able to share in the Father Fish channel, as well as other channels. There already are about 100 fish fan YouTubers that are on other channels. So we'll be doing that. We'll do both. I mean, we'll stay on YouTube and go to others as well.
JN
Oh,
is saying Discord is amazing. Everyone should get it. Okay.
Discord's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's real easy to use. When you go on it, you can find the link on Father Fish homepage under membership, I think. Just click on that, and it'll put you in a waiting room. Once you're in the waiting room, just wait, and you will be approved.
Well, I'm sorry, Lee. Sorry, it brings up those kind of memories. But they are the greatest dogs, aren't they?
Xanadu is on.
Xanadu King. Yeah.
Oh, what else? What?
Did they just come in?
Who? No, I was just
Xanadu?
looking. No, I was just looking on
Okay.
Discord.
'Cause I was like, I don't see them.
She's on Discord.
Okay, I thought you saw something I didn't see.
It's a redhead, a female redhead on Xanadu.
Xanadu.
I think Mary's here.
Is she?
No, Rohan is here. Look at this.
Hi,
Hi,
Rohan.
Rohan. Hello, hello.
Maybe he can't hear us.
Can you hear us? He's frozen.
No.
You're frozen.
Hello, Father Fish.
There we go. Hello, Rohan. It just dropped off. Oh, dear.
Maybe he'll come back.
Maybe he'll come back. Right. Let's see if he comes back.
Well, thank you, JN. And I understand that. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, we're going to do something about that, JN. We're going to do a special stream, goldfish stream, sometime soon. We're going to have a couple of goldfish experts up. Among them will be Joey and Amanda, Precious Tranquility, and there may be one or two others.
Yeah.
Um,
And like
Jerry?
I said, I understand they're not for everybody, but that's okay.
Sharing the stage with Father Fish. And one of the first issues we will deal with is how come some people love goldfish and other people can't stand them? What is that exactly? Seems rather odd.
Well, I think for me, the first thing that comes to mind is everybody thinks they're just orange, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe they just think they're boring. But, you know, I mean, like I said before, we all like different things, and that's what makes the world go round, and that's what makes our tanks interesting. So it's all good.
Right. We missed Rohan. Rohan is in the Himalayas.
Is he?
He gave me a birthday cake on my birthday,
Wow.
and he lit a candle on it, and I blew it out.
I missed that stream, I
The
think.
butterfly
No, I
effect.
came in for part of it. That's what it was. I didn't see the whole
Yeah,
thing.
we had 9 people up on the
Yeah.
platform that day. That was fun.
I think you actually invited me up that day. It was probably a morning where I had, no makeup, nothing. I just went up, sat on the couch with a cup of coffee and said hello. And you were like, "Do you want to come up?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have any makeup on. I look horrible. No, I don't want to come up." And I think that was your birthday. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, that was September.
Yeah.
Chevy says it's a matter of personal choice.
It is. And
You
you
always
know,
say,
and I will say that I think as we all go along in our fish world, something that we didn't like 5 years ago, we might like today, you know?
true enough. I hear Rohan's back.
Yeah, he's trying. I hope it connects.
Yeah, we got a fish tank. He's showing his fish tank.
Okay, and I might not be able to hear, for a few minutes because every time we get a new connection, I can't hear for a minute.
He's got a heater in his room. I bet he needs that. How cold is it outside there, Rohan?
Hello, Father Fish.
Hello, good to see you. We're having trouble talking halfway around the world here.
Yeah.
We saw
This
your
is a 55 gallon.
55. Ah,
Yeah,
lost him again.
Yeah, I was like, that's too bad that we're not having a good connection.
Yeah, it's been better.
Yeah.
Dead Fred just came in.
I see that I think Michael came in and Dead Fred came in. And,
Yeah, Rohan, thank you for
Crystal came
trying. You may keep trying, please. Maybe if you can't get up today, maybe we'll try tomorrow.
I'm reading Al's question. It's 6:51. He says, I didn't think Joey was an old fish expert.
Well, there you go.
I'm probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not
Well,
Jerry.
Joey is no longer an ingenue. But she is a remarkable woman.
Well, thank you.
And I think that's just kind of says it all. You are indeed a remarkable woman.
Well, thank you, Father Fish.
Let's see. Dead Fred came in. Hi, Dead Fred. Dead Fred.
I gotta get rid of Bogey because I can't type with him in my. Every time I try to type, he bumps my hand.
Dead Fred made a wonderful comment on the Wallstead video.
Oh, nice.
Or he complimented me on being able to get that up. Being able to do that in 10 minutes. Rohan's back.
I hope it's a good connection this time.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, for his sake, or for everybody, so that we can visit.
Rohan, we see your fish tank, but nothing is
No.
moving in it. Hello, hello.
Right, it's frozen.
It's frozen.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, he is coming to us from the Himalayas.
Which is amazing.
Imagine that. I know, really. Just imagine that. We do have people routinely from India with us.
I've noticed that, and a few new ones lately that are coming in, which is really nice.
We can hear myself talking. Lost him again.
He's good. That's too bad because I'm sure he has something to tell us.
I'm sure, yeah.
And he must because he's trying really hard to get up here. So he must
I
have
know,
something to share.
I know. Really.
So that's too bad that it's just not connecting. I don't know whether it's
Right.
us or YouTube. You know?
Yeah, right. Dead Fred finally made a deep substrate in my 10, getting air bubbles randomly exploding from the sand. Should I be concerned? No, just treat it as bubbly. It's a happy tank. It's a bubbly happy tank,
It's like a spritzer. It's really happy.
right? It's not a problem at all. Perfectly normal. It'll stop doing that in a week or two. It's just all the chemicals in there that are
Yeah.
kind of bubbling off. That's why we do the sand cap, to keep all that stuff out of the water column. But it will not be a problem. It's not going to cause a problem. It will not be a problem.
If I don't like them, I just clear them off the front of the tank so I have a clear view.
Why not?
Looks like, Petroman
Wyoming?
says, looks like Rohan has an Eheim filter. He may.
I saw that. Yeah,
We just couldn't get a better look at it.
yeah, yeah. Master Blacks. Oh, commiserating.
Oh, hi. Hi, why not in Wyoming? I'm going to
Yeah.
say hi because it's so long to say.
I know.
I usually say, hi, why not?
Why not in Wyoming? Right.
Yeah. Who likes goldfish?
There
Who's
you
a
go.
goldfish person?
Mriddle.
Been here for 10
Mriddle is
minutes.
here. Hello, Mriddle.
Oh, Meriddle came in a while back
Did he? Yeah.
and was trying to get everybody to hit the like button for you, which is
All right.
And I haven't checked those numbers, but if you guys could all just make sure you have hit the thumbs up, that'd be great for Father Fish.
Do be do.
Sorry. My little Bacall is snoring. I mean, she's snoring really loudly.
That's funny.
She's real happy. She's just snoring away. Surprised you can't hear her. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's talking about links and stuff. The links are just not working the past few days the way they should.
Yeah, it's a YouTube thing. It's a Google thing. Oh, we got 52 watching and 50 thumbs up.
Thank you. Good job. So Denford says, yeah, it's about 12 days old now, and I haven't seen any since Wednesday, but I was cleaning sand off hardscape every day and couldn't figure out why till I actually caught it. Thanks. So, okay, cool. Got it figured out.
Awkward.
So is there anything else you would like to touch on?
Yeah, I think we're duly touched. we're all touched out here.
Well, we're not supposed to admit to that.
Titched, they call it.
Sounds crazy somewhere else, right?
You've been titched.
Yes, Master Black says the connection problem is a cruel thing. It is. And you're
It
right,
is
especially
indeed.
when you want to talk to people. I mean, he either had a question or something to show us, and I feel bad.
I know. All right, what am I trying to do here? Trying to get a song up for what that's worth. Not that we'll be able to hear it.
What are you going to play? What are you going to play for us today?
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna play my all-time favorite that we finally got back after months of being gone.
Oh, yes. Please, original song.
Trying to sort this one out. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things and the things. Let's talk about fish. fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Instrumental break. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that they be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. 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 Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish. I think that one was right. I'll play it back and I'll see what I think. I'll prove it's probably enough. And that'll be the one. And you can run around with all of it and decide what you want to do in your production. Great.
Sorry, I didn't know I was up on screen. I'm just, do I have
Where am I? There we are.
are we still live?
Yes, we are. We're about to say
I'm just up here.
good night. Good night. Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
world. Good night, everyone.
Bye, my world. See you all in the morning. Bye for now.